It seems that this is the biggest ever political rally of Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami. This is the leading Islamic political party in Bangladesh. During the 15-year-long authoritarian regime of Sheikh Hasina, the political activities of Jamaat was banned. And even during the tenure of Sheikh Hasina, all the offices of Jamaat was shut. And there is no scope for Jamaat to hold any political program or even in-house programs openly. There were huge surveillance on this political party, and top leaders including Central President, who is called Amir, General Secretary, and other more than a dozen top leaders of this party were hanged in controversial political cases. Jamaat-e-Islami has taken the change through the mass uprising last year, through which Sheikh Hasina administration was dethroned, and Jamaat has taken it as an opportunity to turn back. And under the leadership of Professor Muhammad Yunus in this interim government, Jamaat is trying to reach to the mass people, and through this gathering, this political party is trying to show its popularity among the countrymen ahead of the country's national election. And seemingly, there will be a free, fair and participatory election under the interim government that is a non-political government and has come to power through a bloody mass revolution. So in this fair election, Jamaat is expecting that they would do better. And the Gen Z, the young generation who were deprived of casting their voting right in the last 15 years, they are also very interested to exercise their voting rights in the coming election, likely to be held in February next year, by February next year. And even the interim government also declared that if all the preparations are taken by this time, by December this year, then the election can be held by February next year. So the whole country is waiting for a free, fair and participatory election, and Jamaat is a factor in this case. So it seems that the main political party, Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP), and leading Islamic political party, Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami, will be the main political parties in the coming election, and there is huge competition now between these two political parties. Though BNP is expected to go to the power, but Jamaat will also be a very vital factor in the coming days in the politics of Bangladesh. And this political party, though was in huge troublesome situation during Sheikh Hasina tenure, but they continued their political activities through different means. And Jamaat-e-Islami has already established an image before the countrymen that this is a party who can run the country honest way, because Jamaat leaders are claiming that in the previous government they had 2 ministers, and after the fall of that government, when there was an emergency period in the country, there was huge crackdown against corruption and other misrules. But the 2 leaders of Jamaat who were the ministers, and there was no corruption charges against that 2 ministers. So Jamaat is claiming that they has already proved as a corruption-free and honest political party. So now people after the mass revolution are expecting such a political party who can run the country with honesty, with transparency, and there will be no discrimination. Because the student movement, minor student movement that is started to demolish or in protest against the discrimination, and that eventually turned into a mass uprising and dethroned Sheikh Hasina, who was considered to be the iron lady of the country, and dethroned on August 5 last year. So through that movement, it was established that people are waiting for justice and transparency and rule of law. So Jamaat leaders are claiming that in that case, people have huge trust to this political party. However, we are waiting to see the next election, and we are waiting for a competitive national election. I hope to see you again on vital issues, and we are following this big event. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.